Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the WrestleSlam podcast. Again, you're joined by myself, Jerry Booker G, and himself, Phil Meltzer, and his new hairdo. He's getting it done. He's silvered up and he's getting it trimmed, getting ready for the glitzy summer Christmas season, the winter season. So we're here to talk about AEW Dynamite, and we'll give our predictions as well for Full Gear coming up this Saturday. We're really looking forward to this one. It's going to be pretty epic night. We're staying up late for it. We're going to be talking about it the next day, hopefully too. So let's get into it. Dynamite, we kicked off with Bryan Danielson against Rocky Romero. Good way to start the show. Nice to see Rocky Romero on TV, finally on obviously American TV, not Japan. So Phil, what did you make of this to start off the show?
I think it was actually very good. I believe they fought in Ring of Honor like years and years ago. So they
mentioned that, yeah.
They know their styles, but Romero is a very underrated talent. Like, I've always liked him.
Yeah, he doesn't get a lot of credit for, like, they were saying on commentary that they actually started together in the New Japan in LA, California. They started training together.
Yeah, Rocky Romero is one of these guys who's been around for close to 20 years and never got a breakout. He never actually got a chance with anyone.
But this is it. Like, it's been 20 years of WWE, you know, picking who they want, and the rest of them have just been left in Japan.
He was on Impact 2 weeks ago, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
he was on Story, and he was also on the next episode of Impact. But overall, the match, I really liked it. Bryan Danielson every week performs to just such a high level,
putting on clinics with everyone. Like,
well, he was. You read the story about him the other day. He said he could sleepwalk through his matches.
Yeah. You know how good he is. Like, he's going to put on a great match with whoever he's in with, and he keeps, most of the time he's putting on, finishing them off with moves he's never done before.
Yeah, no, I think that was really good. The finish was good. Yeah. Just staying there on Bryan for a second. Did you read about his? He was saying WWE talent should be allowed to give 90 days if WWE are.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen him written that he had the talk with Earl Hawaii.
He's 100% right.
He is right. There should be a give and take. Like, if they're able to just drop you, you should be able to just give your notice. Like any job, like, hand in your notice, I'm leaving. There shouldn't be this, because they're free, not free agents, but they're contractors. Like, they're subcontracted to the company. They're not an employee. Like, they should be able to walk away whenever they want.
Exactly. Like, if you're not happy, like, just get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, what did you think? Did you like the match?
I love it. Technical, you know what you're going to get at Bryan. Like, he's just technical wizard. So it was good to have somebody who's on his level, like that, mat-based submission style. Like, they were saying Rocky's an arm technician, like, joint manipulation. So very similar style. So they pulled it off pretty well. I'm not sure of why, Orange Cassidy and the Matt Hardy stuff was gone on the outside. That's the only thing kind of distracting me from the match. Is like, I'm not really feeling that food at all.
Yeah, and they're I know they're fighting on Friday night in a lumberjack match.
Yeah, but
which I'm glad is on that. I didn't want it to be on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I didn't think it would ever get the pay-per-view. That's not a pay-per-view style match. Not for Full Gear anyway. No. Speaking of Full Gear, we can throw out there, like, Miro had his promo later on in the show, like, talking about what do you think for this match, Miro and Bryan Danielson?
It could probably be a match of the night, but like, I want Miro to win so badly.
Yeah, I think they're going to do that. I think it's only right that Miro wins. I think he has to be the heel champion going into 2022. Like, he has to be the person that's going after the title, surely.
Yeah, you would think so. It depends though, because if Miro wins, then Page clearly wins. But if Bryan wins, does Page win? Do you know what I mean?
This is it. Like, if it is Hangman Page, I can't see any reason why Bryan Danielson should be the one to go after him first.
Yeah.
It would
be a big build, I know. Like,
why beat Miro, and keep his undefeated streak, and then only to lose in the title match when Miro can beat, Bryan Danielson, get that notch on his belt and lose to Hangman, but he'll still be strong coming out of the Danielson match. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So I really, 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 really hope Miro wins, but it wouldn't surprise me either way. But I'm expecting a better of a match.
Yeah, I think it's going to be epic.
Yeah.
They've had a few matches in WWE in the past, like, and they had some great matches, so it'll be good. Will it open the card? I'm not sure if that's the one they open the card or not.
One of the tag matches, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's. That's when we can move on to the. After that, we had the American Top Team taking out Inner Circle. Pretty epic. I wasn't really into this feud, going into Full Gear. I wasn't sure where they were going.
The best thing they've done with it. Yeah, it's the best thing they've done with the whole
Yeah,
thing.
Definitely hype, a little bit more hype for the match,
Yeah, like less talking helped it big time.
Mm-hmm.
They were coming out. They got assaulted on the way out.
Yeah.
What I didn't like was Lambert and Jericho on the wall. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I didn't like it, but maybe people did really like it.
I think it's more the Jim Cornette stuff. The heel manager is going to get his comeuppance at the pay-per-view. Like he's going to be the one that taps out to Jericho more than
you would think so. Yeah.
But I think the biggest boo of the whole night was actually when they cut off just as the fans were about to sing Judas. Like the chorus was kicking in and they stopped it when they beat them down. Like that was the most heel move that's ever been done in AEW. Like stopping the fans singing. Like they didn't boo because Inner Circle were getting beat down. They booed because they didn't get to finish off the song.
It's true. That's funny.
Do you think purely Inner Circle's winning this match?
Oh yeah, 2,000%. There's no way they come out losing. As you said, like Lambert will take the hit.
Yeah.
So
it should be interesting. It'll be interesting to see because it's a street fight and they kind of give away parts of it what Junior Dos Santos is going to be able to do. Maybe he's going to be having a kendo stick with him throughout the match, and at least he knows how to use it without injuring people.
Oh yeah, like I reckon this could be the opening match. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me.
It would be a hot opening. That could be a really hot opening.
That's it.
Perfect. Moving on from that, we had the trios match: Tay Conti, Anna Jay, and Thunder Rosa against Britt Baker, Rebel, and Jimmy Hayter. What did you make of this match?
I really, very, very good. And it kept. Do you know what I liked about it is that it made Taya look strong because I know she's not going to win. I know she's not going to win.
Is that your predictions?
Yeah, like I think there's no way that Britt loses this soon.
No.
I reckon she has another 6 months at least.
Yeah, I reckon Thunder Rosa may be the one that have thrown her. Like they've never had that rematch yet since.
Like they could fight in a ladder match at Double or Nothing. You know what I mean? Like they probably won't because they do their men's ladder match at that. But they might have something like a cage match.
Has there been a ladder match in the women's division AEW?
Not that I know of.
Okay, well, one. It would be a good one. They have.
I mean, like I reckon they'd have some sort of stipulation match to try and top their last match.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to have to try and top it anyway. Like that. Again, you said I don't think Taya Conti is going to be the one to.
Oh, but like
she has.
She looked good in this, and that was the main thing about it.
But it's the only women's match. Is it so far advertised for Full Gear? There's no women's match.
Buy-in match. They added a buy-in.
Yeah, but like for the main card again, it's just they may had again. I know we talked about this last week, but I'm shocked that the TBS title, some of the matches of the tournament maybe even be on this card. Even just one of them at least.
They announced that the final is on January 5th.
Yeah.
So I reckon we'll probably get like a semi-final on the Winter is Coming episode of Dynamite in a few weeks. They did it last year where the Winter is Coming and where Moxie lost. So but yeah, it's just I think Taya just needs to look good in the match more than anything. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be some shenanigans this match.
I would think so.
Really.
I would think so.
Hopefully Jamie Hayter's okay. That bump she took in the outside after jumped off, she landed pretty hard on her head.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. All right.
She's okay. We'll see. So you're going for obviously with Britt Baker. We're going for that
1,000%. Yeah.
After that, we had the Ruby Soho and Chris Stanton on their promo. I like this little thing they're doing with their feud, even though they're kind of frenemies, whatever you want to call them. Like this little vignette was pretty good.
It's different. Yeah, I like this. Really like
building up to it should be a good match as well. Look forward to that match.
Like I reckon that Ruby beats her, but
Oh yeah, Ruby has to be
the same thing again. Like they just have to look strong in how they lose.
Yeah, but Ruby surely is the one that's going to be in the final this
You would think so, yeah. You would think so.
Jade Cargill, surely.
If this was WWE, they'd have like Jade Cargill obviously would win because they love their heel. But I'm not sure Tony Khan wants a heel.
Well, actually, when you mentioned Tony Khan, I was supposed to be on a webinar with them earlier, and I had a question lined up. I never got the ask. They ran out of time, but my question at the time was going to be the TBS title. Should it be treated like the TNT and have it open to other promotions and invite people in for, open challenges?
Yeah.
And Ruby Soho would be the perfect person for that. I don't think Jade Cargill is ready to be, putting on clinics with people from other promotions yet. She's still pretty green. Like I know she looks the part, like, but she's still like, she's still in the business a year or so.
From watching her, she's got that kind of Nathan Jones kind of vibe. She comes across very stiff.
But she's only in the business. She's not in the business that long, like, so she still needs time. Like, but I think if they are going to open it up to other promotions and bring in people, I think Ruby Soho will be the perfect person to put on clinics with people.
I agree, 1000%. Yeah, definitely.
After this, we had Jungle Boy against Anthony Bones of The Acclaimed. Another great. I loved that match. I thought it was very hard-hitting match.
Brilliant, yeah. Jungle Boy he just improves every week.
He just turned 24.
I know, it's mental.
24. It's crazy.
Yeah, and Bones is quite young himself as well.
Nice. What I'm not sure, is Max Caster, is he injured or something, or what's going on with him that Bones is getting all these singles matches? And
maybe Tony Khan just doesn't want them in there because of the thing, but no.
He's still getting his mic time. He's still dropping.
Yeah, that was another. Maybe he didn't like that. But we talked about before where it's kind of like hit and miss.
Yeah. I like the comment on is you're letting your girl hang with 7 guys, like it's like Snow White and 7 Dwarves, like with the Dark Order.
Yeah.
After them, obviously Jungle Boy got the win here, and after the match, the beatdown happened, and they set up obviously the Bobby Fish actually set up the talk backstage of the era of the Elite. Are they planting seeds as Kyle O'Reilly?
100%. Yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely are. Like you could tell because Kyle's got like 3 weeks left or something.
He's gone at the end of December and he's on 30 days, so he'll hopefully be free.
It's once he leaves, that's it.
Oh, his contract, that's right. He's running right. He's not going to, so he can just walk. Oh man, that's even better.
Yeah, so we will see like trios belts, I think 100%.
I love it already.
Yeah.
This was definitely in Adam Cole's head when he didn't sign with WWE back in August.
Oh yeah, he definitely knew. Like
this is going to be class.
This could be really, really good. Yeah, like I think they'll definitely kick Adam Cole out. Maybe he might lose it, or they might plant the seeds actually by him costing Kenny on Saturday.
Jeez, that's a good call. Is it too
small? Like not a huge thing, like, but like giving him throwing a chair to him or something, and Hangman gets the chair.
Possibly.
Something small like that, like a tiny thing.
And they killed him. They killed him in BT obviously 4 years ago. They signed off when he was leaving, like, and they brought him back. So he didn't get his revenge for them, poisoning him with his energy drinks. So, Adam Cole's vindictive as he is, like, will the era, if they do come in there, will be a heel faction or a face faction?
I think a face. I'd say. I think the Elite stay heel all the time. I really do. Like,
could be. Maybe they'll join up. Maybe Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish will end up joining up with them, like, for a while, like, being part of their stable, because I'm not sure what's going on with the Good Brothers. They haven't been around in a while. I know the whole war between Impact and AEW has been kind of closed, and the boys are going back to Japan, so maybe they won't be around for a while, and they maybe need more backup in the elite, which will maybe lead to a turn.
It's true. Like I think while we're on the kind of topic on Saturday night, the match, the 6-man.
Yeah. The trios match again. Well, you mentioned Inner Circle and American Top Team. I think this will be the one they open the show. I think this will be an epic way to open the show.
Oh yeah, this is another hot
opener. Count anywhere, right? That's
I'd love if Adam Cole's team won. They won't.
Suppose they lost their last match, so they probably.
They won't win at all. Who takes one of the Young Bucks?
Younger Boy gets the win.
I would think so. It would make perfect sense if he did.
Not Christian beating Adam Cole, or
I wouldn't think so. Well, unless they were going down the road of again, you lost, you're weak.
Yeah, possibly. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a hell of a match.
Oh no, it'll be a brilliant match. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Jungle Boy comes off the top of the stage.
This is the thing. Like they've been planting those kind of seeds as well. All the beatdowns have been happening up on the stage, like throwing Jungle Boy off the stage and
right off on top of everyone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll be something like because think about now the Young Bucks have to top. Well, it'd be very hard to do it anyway, but they have to top the last pay-per-view match, which will be very hard to do.
It's going to be pretty much impossible to do.
Yeah, it'll be impossible, but like they will try.
They're out for 5 stars, definitely.
Yeah. Like every one of their pay-per-view matches has been unbelievable.
Every one of their matches.
Every one of them, every single one. So remember, they had like Moxley and Kingston as well before. That was unbelievable as well.
Yeah.
That was something.
Right, that was Double or Nothing. That was pretty epic.
Yeah, so like they deliver on pay-per-view every one of the AEW.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. Like obviously, they know what they're doing. Obviously, they have to get Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy up. But they want to keep any botches out of this match. Like as good as the boys are, there is always some sort of botch here or there in these kind of matches. Like Luchasaurus being so big and the boys trying to do stuff with him. Like he's almost too big for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole outside of the ring should help that along pretty nicely.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
We had that little promo with Hangman Page just before the whole Bobby Fish part backstage, and then after that we had the Punk and recap of Punk and Kingston from last week's Rampage came on. Really hyping up this. Can't wait for this match. Honestly, it's just going to be epic. And we had then Wardlow squashing poor Wheeler Yuta again.
I don't see the point of this because none of these
dark match.
Yeah, none of these men are on the show. It's kind of a waste of time for stuff.
Yeah, I don't understand. I thought it felt like something that should be on Darker. It didn't even feel like it should be on Rampage. Like it felt like it's a dark match. You'd see the highlights, they pop up on screen.
They had to spare 5 minutes to fill. They just this.
Again, it's the whole Matt Hardy and Orange Cassidy thing. It overshadowed it, even though he's powerbombed them 4 times. That's pretty much it. Like it was overshadowed again.
Wheeler Yuta almost killed himself because he slipped.
It was a close one.
Yeah,
Wardlow catch him at one stage.
Yeah. But again, it just, as you said, it should have been on Dark. It's nothing really to say really other than
you said it's on Rampage, right? Cassidy and Hardy.
They've announced a lumberjack match, Hardy and Cassidy. So I'm just
it was just a way of advertising that match instead of just doing a promo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I'm not sure. Obviously, they're planting seeds for MJF and Hangman or Wardlow to split at some stage, but they could have done that at any stage.
Exactly. Next then is the CM Punk thing.
The backstage.
I thought it was really good, but I don't understand why there's women trying to hold Eddie Kingston.
Ruby, I don't know what the Ruby and Eddie Kingston relationship is there, because it was the same last week whenever we cut CM Punk off backstage on his interview. Ruby was the one who pushed Eddie Kingston away.
Yeah, it was weird.
Sure if there's something there in their history, or I'm not sure.
Could be. They don't really mention it, like, so it's hard to know.
They're from the same area. Isn't she from? She's from Yonkers as well, isn't she? I think
she is, yeah.
Part of New York, I think.
Well, yeah, they might have been in, like, I suppose Ruby's not that old, really. She's not wrestling that long, like, compared to Eddie's, who's around since.
No, obviously not. But they may have worked together in the Indies somewhere down the line.
They must have, yeah.
Before we go on to the Eddie Kingston and CM Punk match itself, did you get to read the article?
Very good article. Yeah, Eddie, you can't not hate this man.
He is definitely the face in this match, right? He's anybody's booing him.
Yeah, exactly.
After that article.
Yeah. It's just, it was so raw and real to, like, just hear his words about mental health and just everything. Yeah. It was just outstanding. Like, all I want is the best for him, and Eddie, we salute him, and with, you know what I mean, for what he's doing. He
is the hero. Like, he is the hero.
Yeah,
he's the hero. Like, you know, he looks like one of us. Like, I've said it a few times before. Like, he comes out with the AEW T-shirt on him sometimes, the matches, and he just looks like a fan who's living his dream. Like, and that's exactly what he is. Like, he's a wrestling fan. Like, he talked about growing up watching it, and he's a fan who is now, you know, eventually at 38, 39 years old, like, he's finally getting that, you know, that he deserves. Like, people are actually seeing, you know, how good he is.
Yeah.
And
the thing is, like, I love the I don't care if I lose or win.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like a way of protecting, like, you know, if he does lose this match, which I hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't. But if Bryan Danielson is to lose to Miro, there's no way that Punk is losing to Eddie Kingston. I don't think they'll both lose on the same night.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I think Punk will win. I just think he'll win, but Eddie will look very, very, very good in it.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely going to have to do some sort of recognition or respect at the end of the match.
Oh, yeah, I think there's going to be a massive, like, Eddie chance during the whole match as well.
Do you think Punk will get booed?
Maybe not at the start, but as the match goes on, I think the fans are going to gain confidence in Eddie,
I think, yeah, Punk should play, you know, without being a heel, he should play the heel at this match. Like,
exactly.
You know, kicking him when he's down kind of thing, and getting people to get behind Eddie more than, you know, boo Punk.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an epic match as well. Like.
Oh, yeah, it'll be really, really, yeah.
It'll be one of those hard to follow matches.
Yeah, it's again, like, I really hope that it's placed right on the card, because Punk wasn't the last time.
Yeah, well, not number 2. It shouldn't be the second match. I think it should be maybe just before the main event, or maybe, you know, just before Britt Baker. Yeah,
I think so. It's just what he fought Darby Allin, and it was just in the wrong spot, and people just didn't get into it. And it was okay. Like, it wasn't anything special.
That was his first match in 7 years. Like, somebody who's never wrestled before, they, you know, obviously they have to understand each other. Right? So it was what it was. It was just nice to see him back. Now we need to see the real Punk back, and the real Punk is an arrogant prick in the ring, and he needs to be that arrogant prick in the ring, even if it's just for this match and he's not turning heel, just to be the heel person of this match, just to get Eddie over even more. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Overall, I reckon they'll probably go 15, 16 minutes, and it'll be really good.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Yeah, no, it will be.
After this, we've got the Lio Rush and Dante Martin against Matt Sydal and Lee Moriarty. This was outstanding from start to finish, right?
It was brilliant, but it just, again, it's not building towards something on the show.
No, there's a go-home show, and they have to, you know, lead up as much as they can into the pay-per-view, but just to get Lio Rush on Dynamite, just to have a match.
Yeah.
And
like, I think if they keep going with this for a few months, that they could get a tag title run.
I would give it to them. I would definitely give it to them. I think even plant seeds for Lio Rush, you know, get Lee Moriarty on his side, you know, and have a stable like him. Eventually Dante's brother Darius will come back. He's due to come back soon enough as well. So
yeah,
you know, AEW love their stables.
Yeah, and they also need more of them for the trios. So
yeah, so that would be a hell of a stable. Like, but you know, some of the spots in this match were crazy. Like,
yeah, like Seidel is still fucking going. Now he's 42.
the speed, like the commentators couldn't keep up with him. Like they were just like Tony Schiavone on stage was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He was like, he didn't know what to say because he didn't know what the moves were called. They were going so fast.
That's it exactly. And then Dante Martin is only like 21, isn't he?
Yeah, they're all like Matt Seidel is like 38, and the rest of them are like 23. Actually, happy birthday, Leo Rush. It was his birthday today. He turned 28.
Nice. He doesn't seem like he's
no relation.
No relation.
It's not his real surname, anyway, so it's okay.
All right. But no, yeah, you're right. Like this match was just boom, 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 boom. It was so fast, so energetic. And the right team won. Nice finish.
Absolutely. Oh, they had to win. It would have been pointless having them together if they lost.
But again, like they won't go for the tag belts for another few months. But they're going
to. They'll build up their record on Darker and Elevation and stuff. So
yeah, exactly.
But Dante, I'm good. I'm big fan of Dante Martin. He's an outstanding talent.
Definitely, yeah. And it can only help putting Rush with him. Like Rush is really good.
Yeah, he was brilliant. Like Tony Khan mentioned actually on the call that he actually, when Leo Rush announced his retirement after the Double or Nothing, the Battle Royal thing, he pursued him, like convinced him not to retire or come out of retirement and join AEW full time.
Young to retire.
Way too young. I know whatever issues he was having, health issues or injuries, like, you know, he's so good, like, and he's so talented. Like, he has to be in the business. He needs to be in the business for years to come. Like, even as if he went as a manager, later on in life, like he's just got it.
We were lucky that we saw him like at OTT there. Me and Jerry interviewed him years ago. Yeah. And we also met him in New York as well when we were over. No, he's sound out. Like he's a top guy as well, which he is even better again. So yeah. But yeah, I'm just like the only thing that annoyed me about this segment and the other one was Wheeler Yuta is just it didn't build towards.
Yeah.
Like they surely like we'll talk about in a second because we'll talk about in a while, but there's no MJF on this.
Yeah, I was very surprised actually. Then it had some sort of promo segment after. We'll talk about it in a minute, like, but we'll go into the next match, then we can get into the MJF stuff. PAC and Dax, another hard-hitting fucking match. This is
outstanding. The only thing I didn't like was the finish.
Yeah, he didn't even tap out. He just gave up. He just started on his head before.
But this was hard hitting. This is brilliant.
It was brilliant. Some of the fucking chops, like I've never seen anybody bleed from the back from a chop.
Oh yeah,
it's like what the fuck.
Yeah. But PAC is back, and it's good to see him back as well.
He's not going to have a bad match with anybody. He's one of those who he just doesn't have bad matches.
Like Dax, I just can't praise this match enough. Like
see him in singles matches very often.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like Dax to be in a singles match, and it's not something you'd see very often. Like so, see he can hold his own.
Yeah, it was very, very good. I like to see this. Will we ever see them break up? I don't think we will. I think they're a tag team for life.
Surely not. They're one of those tag teams for life, definitely.
Yeah, but just so as I was watching the fight one, so I don't get picture by picture, so it was great to actually watch it from. It's great to watch from because that picture by picture thing is mad.
Distracting, yeah. Can't get into it.
It takes you out of it. It does
completely. Especially when it's American ads, like, and you're watching ads for Popeye's chicken, and we don't get that over here. And I want Popeye's chicken. And
then you have to think about it as well is like they take out the audio of the wrestling and they just have the ad audio.
Oh yeah.
Like this match was long as well, like for what it was.
Yeah, I actually got a lot of time, yeah.
But this actually did build towards the pay-per-view, which I really liked.
Yeah.
Two things at once, which is great.
Well, set up two tag match. Well, obviously the first tag match was Lucha Brothers and FTR was already announced for the trip. It is for the
It's for the AEW tag belts. It's not for the other ones at all.
People aren't on the line either. No.
That could also be a match of the night. There's so many matches on the show that could just be great.
But obviously, we're getting the tag match with Cody and PAC against Andrade and Malachi.
No. Again, very good, but we'll see.
I'm sure it'll be a great match. I love PAC. I love Malachi Black.
Yeah.
But Malachi and Andrade as a team, I'm not sure what this connection. See, Zelina Vega is a connection, but I'm not sure what the connection is here with their.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're
paying money to kind of fill the gap.
I don't know though. I just don't think Malachi needs to be in a team. He's one of those supernatural style characters that doesn't need to be in a faction. He needs to be on his own.
I wonder what something happened with Cody Rhodes. I know they won't turn him but.
Yeah, but he's had 3 matches with Cody already, and now they just want to have a tag match, and the feud's not going to be over after this tag matches.
No, I don't think so.
With a tag match with 4 single stars,
given the proper time, I suppose this could be very good.
There was talk of Malachi having his own dark faction, but Andrade's not that type of person. He's not going to be a dark faction. So I'm not sure where it goes here.
Wouldn't surprise me if Black fucks off during the match,
or there's more people involved.
Yeah, it's a hard match to predict, to be honest with you.
Who are you calling? So Cody and PAC?
No, Black. I think Black.
I'm going to go with Cody and PAC just for the hell of it.
Yeah,
I don't like seeing PAC lose because I think he has world title material and he should be kept as strong as possible.
If Cody Rhodes turned on PAC, that match would be incredible.
They've had their matches before though.
Yeah, they definitely fought before. Yeah,
they've had loads of matches actually. When you think about it back now, All Out, was it All Out? All In? Stephen Amell, he was involved in that. They were rehashing their SummerSlam feud with Stardust.
I remember it now. Yeah,
and Wade Barrett.
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to go with Cody, and I'll go with Black. What about this?
Lucha Brothers to retain.
Yeah, I would think so.
They're not dropping this.
Yeah, I think there's a long reign in them.
Definitely. They need to have more matches outside of. It's literally been FTR since they won them, isn't it?
Yeah, the Briscoe brothers are now free agents.
Yeah.
Surely somebody gives them a chance.
I think so. Again, I'm going back to that webinar call that Tony Hanhan, and somebody asked him about the Ring of Honor, back catalog and some of the talent there, and he wouldn't go into detail, but he said, keep an eye out and stay tuned for more. He can't really talk about it yet, so
it's all the Ring of Honor roster, and you also got 18 guys released from WWE recently. So start another wrestling company with all those guys.
He literally could.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know that Keith Lee is probably high on the list to be getting because he is an elite talent, as they say. I'm assuming they'd be very interested in Keith Lee.
I don't see why they would.
All the other guys, I can kind of see who you'd be on the fence with, a lot of them. But
the only thing that wouldn't fit Keith Lee in the AEW thing is the style of AEW is. It is a smaller, high-flying kind of thing. The bigger guys don't really get much opportunity, but Keith Lee isn't just a big guy with muscles. He's a big guy who can go with anybody. And I think the thing
is, just remember 2 years ago where he had that thing with Reigns, which was, oh my God, that was
that made him.
Yeah,
when he had the moment with Brock Lesnar in the Royal Rumble 2 months later,
we were thinking this is it, finally
wasted.
But whatever's happened to him, I don't believe the stories, to be honest with you, about him being difficult.
No way. That's WWE politics. They always throw that fucking. That's a cliche they've been using for years. He was difficult backstage.
Bray Wyatt,
Yeah, they said about loads of people. He's too difficult to work with backstage, and he doesn't like the creative team. It's nobody likes the creative team. They're fucking shit. That's why the program is so shit.
I know, yeah. It's just
fucking 18 writers for one person, 3 fucking sentences backstage.
But yeah, we'll probably review our Ring of Honor Final Battle this year just because it's the last show they're ever going to put.
Yeah, definitely. There'll be a lot of interest in that to see what
I'll be
happens.
watching it because I was talking to my brother, and I think if this is Ring of Honor's last ever show, they've got to let CM Punk and Bryan Danielson on the show.
I don't know, like
they won't.
I don't know if they've got a good relationship with them, really, though, do they?
I don't think so either. I don't think so, but
the Ring of Honor were kind of shafted.
Yeah, when Ring of Honor finished, they're not
coming back.
They say they're coming back, but they're not.
I don't think so.
No, you can't rebrand once. Sure, like the $12 million, like.
Yeah.
Sinclair
unless Tony Khan decides to buy up their debt and reform them and use that as a branch off for talent, but I can't see it.
Brand once you release all your wrestlers, they're all finished. Like the thing is, like I have a lot of Ring of Honor, like old DVDs, and I have a lot. I probably have like half from 2002 to 2010. I probably have a lot of them. I think a lot of them. I used to love it. But whenever Sinclair came in, then it was just like this place is a disaster.
Yeah.
It just got worse and worse. The production got worse. Things just didn't. Like Meltzer was saying, Phil Meltzer was saying that it was just badly run for like 5-6 years.
This is happens. People come in like they're just a company looking to make a profit. They don't care about the product.
Yeah,
which is exactly what's happening with WWE right now.
Exactly.
They're waiting to sell the company to some company who doesn't
must be doing something
care about wrestling. Like they just want to make a profit.
So what we said the last time, there was over 100 wrestlers released in the last 18 months.
Yeah, due to budget cuts.
As I read, there's another 10 on the list.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. There was a rumor floating around last night actually that Elias was released, but it didn't actually come to fruition. I think it was maybe
but anyway, we did get sidetracked on that. But
yeah. Sorry, we were packed. After this beatdown, whatever you want to call it, we had the MJF and Darby promo. Yeah,
like the promo was grand. It's just I'd like to see at least one of them on it.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like after what happened last week with the bump over the barricade and the beatdown.
Yeah,
that was that lit a fire under this feud like nothing, and then just stopped this week.
This match is the hardest match to predict on this one because I'm not sure who wins, because I know it's going to progress. I do know it's going to last longer, so I'm going to say MJF just because it's going to last longer. The feud's going to last.
Yeah, I want to say MJF because I want him to be built up to be the one to dethrone Hangman if he does win it.
Yeah.
But again, that mightn't happen for another year. Hangman could, go on the whole year with, as champion.
Yeah.
So MJF can afford to lose this and then build up himself up again.
Yeah.
At the hands of Wardlow costing them this match. That's the only thing that would cost him this match would be Wardlow, getting jealous of Sean Spears.
Every single match on this show is potentially 3 matches a night. There are just so many good matches.
Yeah.
I'd love.
And it's another one of those, where does it end up in the card kind of thing.
Halfway, I reckon. I reckon MJF wins. Yeah, I'm going to go with MJF.
Yeah. Reluctantly, I'll go with MJF. I don't want Darby to lose either. He lost to CM Punk, and I know he's won a few matches on Dynamite, but he's lost a lot of pay-per-view matches.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing.
I really want Wardlow to turn on MJF, but again, it's one of those things.
Sting and stuff in this. There'll be shenanigans with Sting and.
Oh yeah, there's always shenanigans. Fine, like how many shenanigans things, many beatdowns was there last night in Dynamite? Many times the people running and.
Well, as you said, Wardlow might come out and trying to attack Sting and end up costing MJF. So.
He's definitely getting jealous of Sean Spears being his new buddy, like so.
Yeah.
Something has to happen there, whether they just have a match with Sean Spears and Wardlow, just to, see who is his best friend.
Exactly. Next up then is your favorite contract signing.
You gotta love a good contract signing. Nobody went through a table though.
This was actually short and sweet, and it did a good job.
It did a great job with it.
Yeah. Because we were only on about Callis recently. We
only said last week. It's like maybe he was gone because the Impact deal was gone. Like maybe he was gone he mentioned it himself. Like he was gone for 6 weeks. So And when he did you see when he actually dropped the camera and took off the hat? I was like, hang on a minute, that's what didn't he manage to lead to doom?
Oh, yeah. What
He had that Paul Ellering fucking goatee on him.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I thought this was actually the best, one of the best things on the show.
Definitely.
Loved
it. Loved everything about it.
The only thing about this match, right? I was 1000% same page. No, I'm on the fence.
Ah, come on.
No, I actually love if he won, but I'm on the fence that they might keep it on him.
Oh, no way. There's no fence. There's no fence on Hangman's Ranch. There's no way. He's got a big gate and he's got the keys to it and he's going to open it up and walk right through it with the belt.
My only concern is this match is going to be on so late as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a long pay-per-view. It's definitely going to be a long night.
There's 9 matches and each match has potential to be 20 minutes. I know they won't be, but yeah, it was good to see. Hangman Page should win, but like I'm kind of little thing in me says he might retain.
I don't think so. There's no way they built it up this long. There's no way they can have the place will go. This will be one of those if Cena wins, we riot kind of things. If Hangman doesn't win, they're going to riot.
Yeah.
They will riot. There's nobody left for Omega to feud with. Like,
was it Bully Ray was saying something about they need more heat on him before he wins?
On Hangman.
On Kenny, like in both.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Nah, he has enough heat.
Yeah.
After last night, after the beatdown with the camera and the blood, signing the contract and blood, absolutely not.
Yeah.
He needs to be the champion under the new year.
He might be, you never know. Like the thing is, like if he does win, I can't see him having a long reign. I could see he'll get
6 months at least.
Get through one pay-per-view, he might lose that Double or Nothing.
No, too soon. When's Double or Nothing? March?
May.
Oh well, yeah, May.
Yeah, I don't see him having a lot. I just think that faces don't seem to have long reigns.
No, because the chase is always better.
Yeah.
He'll make better champions, period. Whatever promotion, whoever you are, it's always going to be a heel champion.
Like Bryan Danielson will elevate the belts even further once he wins.
Yeah, but is he within the next 3 or 4 people to win the belt? Like,
you would think so, yeah. You would think that Darby Allin has a reign in him in the next 18 months.
I would say MJF definitely has a reign.
Yeah, I would think so, yeah.
MJF, Darby.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly.
Who else out there would you put it on like right now? Like
Hollywood Jack, but like
give him another couple of years.
Yeah, but like it's a tough one because like you don't really want to be going back to like the Chris Jericho's.
No, PAC. I would love PAC, just as a fan of PAC's and having seen him live and stuff, and seeing how good he actually is. Like he definitely should be one to hold that belt at some stage before it's too late. Because I'm not sure what age he is, but it's only
he's 33 or 4, I think, something like
that.
Was
he? I thought he was a bit older.
No, I think he was like 21 in 2005-ish. Maybe he's 35-ish, yeah.
I think just with his history of, being, one of the first NXT champions, like, almost beating Seth Rollins that time, on Raw when Seth was champion. He's the nearly man, and I just think AEW is the place where he can actually be the man and win that title even as just, again, for a few months, just to hold it, just to say he held it. Because there's not going to be many people in the history of AEW who are going to be multiple world champions. You're not going to get a 16-time AEW champion, that kind of thing.
Right. I think it's going to be very hard unless you're an MJF, maybe.
Yeah. I don't see anybody holding it, a 2-time champion anytime soon.
Yeah. But we're really looking forward to it. No, I'm really looking forward to it anyway on Saturday.
So did we go through the whole card? I think we had Elite, Punk, Inner Circle, MJF, Lucha Brothers, Miro, Britt. Yeah, we had everything. We had everything covered. It's going to be a hell of a night. Shame we didn't get the chance to have a live show inside the Macau, which we had planned a few months back.
I think we're looking at March, is that February?
Yeah, I don't think we'll get the Royal Rumble in there either, will we?
No, either, yeah. Sadly not.
WrestleMania, so
Could be. Like, again,
right.
with all our cases going up through the roof, they're on about extending everything, so
Yeah.
it's hard to know.
Hard to know.
Either
way, we'll be at home enjoying Full Gear this weekend.
Yeah. And we'll hope to put out a thoughts video at some point.
Yeah, we'll do. Unless you want to stay up late and do it straight after the pay-per-view. I'm not sure how many of us are staying up. I think the rest of the lads will be watching it the next day. But
yeah, I think so, yeah. But yeah, we'll see what the story is with everyone, and be good to get everyone's thoughts on it, because I think this is going to be a special show.
Yeah,
definitely. I think they deliver every single pay-per-view they deliver.
Yeah, it's not credit enough to WWE. They don't do weekly show TV very good, but their pay-per-views this year have been all pretty solid, and then AEW's have all been just as solid. So this year's we've been treated to some amazing pay-per-views. With Survivor Series coming up, that's the last pay-per-view of the year, isn't it, for the two companies?
There's a War Games, but
War Games is coming up, yes, 5th of December.
War Games, and also AEW have this Winter is Coming, which they treat as a kind of a pay-per-view, even though it's not. But
it was on a Wednesday, though, isn't it?
Yeah, they treat it as a special or something.
Special, yeah. If you had to, is there anything on the top of your head right now as the best pay-per-view of the year?
It's very hard to beat all out. Like it is really difficult to beat it.
I would say Double or Nothing.
Oh yeah,
Double or Nothing was fantastic from start to finish. There wasn't anything.
What I loved about Double or Nothing is the thing that surprised me the most. The fight at the end, I wasn't expecting. With Jericho and Thing coming down in the ropes.
Yeah, and Sammy getting the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hell of a pay-per-view. Definitely one of the top ones.
So that's pretty much it. I think
we look forward to it anyway.
On Saturday anyway, with thoughts and all the basically everything that's been going on for the weekend, SmackDown and Rampage.
We'll look forward to it. Well, this show will go out tomorrow, Friday night before Rampage, right?
Yeah.
And we'll have a show out on Sunday as well. The post Full Gear and our reviews, obviously, of SmackDown and Rampage will be our Sunday evening as normal.
Look between then and then, because you never know wrestling. Things keep changing.
Anything can happen. There's always going to be news. Something's going to happen between now and Sunday.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much it.
Cool. As always, guys, thanks for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, get on it. Follow us on Twitter, and we'll check you out on Sunday when our show airs. And we'll catch you the next time. Thanks, guys.
Yes.